I wasn't in game when you sent that, so it probably got canceled.
Okay.
What up, gang?
Howdy.
Yo.
Alright, that is running. I was kind of hogging the spotlight on those for a bit, so I thought we could highlight our favorite call-out man. Appreciate you.
It's because I have the easiest class, so I have nothing else to do. I enjoy all your memes. We're getting quite the catalog of them at this point.
It's getting to the point where I can actually fill up that wall with other memes.
Yeah. We still need a icon for our Discord group.
Oh yeah.
We could always just make it an OWO face.
God, please, no. Why?
Oh, that settles it. Oh, it is.
Oh wow, your audio quality is really jank tonight.
Fuck. It's like... My hearing quality is really bad, so I should have fixed that. Not on mic quality.
It sounds like you're on a different mic, because like I'm getting massive like wind sounds.
Yeah, you sound like you're in an airport, buddy.
Sounds like he's next to a jet turbine.
Have an app?
He's at the
Same.
airport. He's not in the airport. He's outside, just sitting next to the jet.
On the tarmac.
Doing that little thing with those little those flashlight cones.
I figured it out. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, Professor needed us to do a take-home quiz. I plugged in a webcam and forgot it was still plugged in, and so it was trying to do that.
They have you like turn the camera on yourself so they can make sure you're not cheating.
Yeah, it's you gotta completely lock down. It forces me to close Discord. You can't click out of it. It's just
I don't know how I feel about that.
What is this, 1984?
yeah, it's. I mean, I'm not a fan, but it gets the job done.
Hey, I read
I
that
did.
one.
I remember doing take-home quizzes because they would take us like days on end, like not because they just didn't want to sit in a classroom.
Well, COVID
Are you like entirely virtual still?
should be, but no. We're back on campus. The teacher was just kind of lazy and said, "You know what? It's faster to grade if it's all online. So, guys, do you want to do that?" And we said yes because
We don't want to show up.
That is very true. Grading a pile of exams takes for fucking ever. Like by far the worst part of the job.
Thank goodness I never ended up in academia. Not that they'd want me.
Somehow I managed to unplug my mouse and all that chaos, and I don't know why it's not working now.
I think it's because you have to plug it back in.
Have you tried that?
Very funny. I had to like run back over to my keyboard to like push the talk button. Apparently none of my USB ports work except for this one that I just picked. Good to know, good to know.
Mice are unimportant.
They're an important part of the ecosystem.
I see what you did there.
Yes, yes, I'm very clever.
I managed to get addicted to a gacha game over the week. You guys do anything productive?
Which one?
I did laundry.
I did
Nice,
the
Greg.
dishes.
Pinball gotcha, to be exact. World Flipper.
Huh.
I knew I had a weak spot for pixel graphics, but apparently I'm weaker than I thought. It's kind of like, you ever play those like Pokemon pinball games? Because I vibe hard with those, and this is exactly what it feels like.
But it's gotcha.
Yeah,
How much
But
have you
I-
spent on it? Just checking.
it's easier if you don't keep track.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's only like 30, so I think we're good. And I think
Okay.
I'll never have to spend money again, so. I consider it an investment for all the time I've gotten out of it, you know?
My favorite things is I did a little background check thing, and you can actually add up like all of the money you've spent on League of Legends with an app. So I ran it on
Yeah.
myself, and it was like, oh, that's a couple $100. Oh man, I shouldn't do that. My brother ran it, and he's like, I don't want to talk to you. He's like, what's the matter? It was a 4-digit number.
Yeah, for me it was Path of Exile. And I don't play Path of Exile
Yeah, I think
anymore.
it'd be a little safer at Jin.
Yeah, I found a video online. I'm trying to really precisely copy its placement. I think that is better.
I boycott Genshin Impact because no game that beautiful should be a gacha game.
It's one of the grindiest I've ever seen. One of those ones that's like really good at sucking you in with it, with all the action and adventure and whatnot. But once you get down to the gacha portion of it, it's really, oof.
Howdy, folks. Do we want to poll or do we want to talk about anything?
Let's pull it, dust off the cobwebs.
Yeah, my cobwebs are pretty hefty.
Yeah, I wish I had like written down when I used some of these cooldowns because I don't
Oh,
actually remember.
And I need to triple check because somebody told me Diamond Dust might actually be physical damage, so the Addle isn't doing anything.
We can look it up between polls, I guess.
Yeah, let's not worry about it right now, but I just remembered I need to look. Let's find out if they're a liar.
Saying they're Truta.
So I do my whole rotation with my mouse, and my mouse is not. Oh no.
God.
You're like an MMO mouse?
Yeah, 1 sec. I got it. Don't worry about it.
That's alright, damage isn't wiping us.
Your stacks?
Make sure to turn on your tank fan.
My bad. King's Dance is also down to my mouse.
Oh god, I'm so glad that co-op is still perfect. Knockback. I did a stupid. Good luck.
Oh, crap, I thought. I didn't realize
Adios.
you had right.
Alright. Yeah, just jump.
Look, luckily it wasn't like E11 really kill on the one pull I can't kill. I just had to reboot my mouse software. I think it's working now.
I think I remember how the game works now.
Alright. Anything to talk about, or we pull? Do you still need a minute to get your mouse sorted out, or did you fix
Nah,
it?
it looks like it's good.
Alright. I really should buy an MMO mouse. I've got one with 2 extra buttons, but I would love like 6 of them.
It saved me from being a clicker.
Back when I had, or way back, when I still had a 2-button mouse. WoW was a pretty simple game, so I was able to play the whole rotation with the 2-button mouse if I used my scroll wheel for most of my abilities. So all my main rotation was to scroll up, scroll down, shift, scroll up, shift, scroll down. It actually was really nice.
Is anyone here using a controller? I'm just impressed by people.
Not to shame you, but to congratulate you.
Get it, I'm not a part of the PC Masters.
The stacks. Work. Need it for anything. Is there actually a reason you're not using Grand Ball for that?
There's that one where we can double zone, but yeah, it's just like,
Do you use it before that?
you know, I could just use it there, but it just changes the timings for everything. I just gotta get used to how we're doing it.
Alright, that's fine.
Oh, that's what we're missing numbers in the hero sets.
Ah, sorry.
I just noticed I was way more uncertain than I usually am.
Knock back.
Well, everyone is very healthy.
Yeah, I don't know what Ez did, because it wasn't me.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, just very poorly identified.
Well, somehow we lost Law. I don't know how that happened. Oh, he DC'd. Sweet.
That'll be interesting.
Maybe one of those mouse buttons is bound to his power button.
That would be a choice.
Oh yeah. I can't play this game unless it's through a VPN.
Got thundercloud.
Oh no.
Hey, yep, you know what? Good job making things. Oh, I didn't know what phase we were on.
That was phase 3.
It's not a wipe.
I was right 2 out of 3 times. God damn it.
I must have been in the wrong spot, wasn't I? A is not north, 1 is north. Sorry, Greg.
All good.
Alright, pulling again.
Would have been cool if I just slid in there and just magically caught on to where we were. Oh well.
You mean you didn't just count all of the markers over everyone's heads and intuit where you were? Scrub. If I can somehow weave in getting numbers over our heads. Yes, I can. Just stacked again. I'd love to see it. Knockback. Not sure if we're gonna let it.
Yeah, I guess.
That works.
I'll go south.
Should be okay. Nice. That was one. So next is going to be really wide, followed by stack together. Sucking lightning air. Bye, parties. Bye, fellas. Good side. Twos. Threes. Okay.
Yeah, somebody didn't wait.
Alright. Well,
Alright.
lightning air. No, I'm not gonna jump.
It might have been partly my fault. I think I might have had the wrong tether number because it was kind of honestly kind of hard to see with the marker. Maybe if we can put a different marker over us.
We need those. Oh, you mean the ones
Like,
and twos?
like just the particular style of it. Like if we can change it to just a different one. Like the chain was better last time.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, like it just got in the way in a way that made it hard to see how many dots there were.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Huh. Give that up. Oh well. It was a little slower, but still worked out. What another looks in.
Spread.
Lame. It's so weird doing that now.
Whoa, okay. Alright. Let's just jump.
Made it.
I was like, I think we're fine. And then Num kept getting closer. I'm like, oh god.
Placement or was that healing?
That was
No, that's
placement.
placement.
If I survived, it probably wasn't healing.
Good point.
Like, I depend on Mana Word to greed out some extra DPS in that phase. That's better. Nice.
Stack.
Please more of those. Okay. Acceptable. Acceptable run. There's some really great moments during this fight where I really just have to stand still.
Okay.
Didn't have time to make it up there.
That was the most full to nothing wipe I've seen. I pretty much stopped doing callouts because we've seen this for like 9 hours. Does anyone need callouts for anything that I have not been doing?
I'm good so far. That was just a case of both of us were standing in the same place.
Yep.
Yeah, I just realized I'm gonna need the clean up metal. I just couldn't trust that I would seem to go nowhere to go for Titan.
Yeah, the only one that I have up is the third one, which I have on a sticky note next to the healers alone. Spreads.
Anyway,
Wait, what?
so-
I did not see you.
is that a short joke?
No, I genuinely did not see you. We'll cover it.
Yep, there we go. There we go. That was curseful anyway.
Sorry about the Mary. Didn't mean to bait you.
It's fine. I should think for myself.
I was trying to stand in like the back corner, and then I saw you going. Oh boy, he's thinking it's the other one.
And then my brain went. You know, I thought we shook off some cobwebs. Turns out there were still a few in there. I just had to shake them out.
Yeah, I'm still pretty rusty.
I randomly got this frog head, and it was like the best thing that's ever happened.
Oops. Slow then. Oh, this time I get crits, sure.
Spreads.
Yuck.
Oh.
Oi! I'm getting roasted and shot. That's not fair. I need these buttons. I can't fight you in chat.
Knockback. Alright.
What's up?
Good job.
God gave us.
Great Light followed by Stack Together. water, fire, water. Good job, guys.
Gorgeous.
Lions coming up here.
Benediction on no. Fucking water lightning. Water lightning.
Here we go, Lions.
Out. Safe. Hit the safe spot. Knock back immune. South, north.
Yeah? Oh, what? Technically.
Resident
That's a
fire.
reminder, when we res on these puddles, we stay dead.
Well, that was Lions.
0.3%.
Good job, everyone.
So how would I know in my battle log if I accidentally walked over fire? Or maybe I got hit by lightning? I'm gonna check.
No, I think I made a mistake there. I was expecting the like Leviathan thing, and I was trying to avoid
Oh.
that, and I forgot I needed to bait the second
Right.
North Lions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it hit
can't
me.
remember. So it goes left, right. Then it does the Lions go. Then it's knock back. Is it then Lions go, then release?
Correct.
Okay. So it is an every other Lions thing. Lions something.
Yeah, there's
Lions
gonna be
something.
mechanic lines, mechanic lines, mechanic lines.
Okay. All things considered, pretty good.
Feel like
We got through the first baits, I think, perfectly. So I'll take it.
I wrote down on notepad so I know the exact timelines. So it's haircut lions, knockback lions, and then stock lions, and then haircut, and then we're done.
Nope.
Slow start. Please speak slowly, I'm casting.
I was really hoping we could just limit break force our way through that. Once again, I love it. So that part makes slide casting so literal.
Hmm.
Kinda works.
Not sure about that one.
Technically recoverable.
You just need to see lines first.
Harder to check.
Keep losing that.
I'll take notes.
I went to the wrong side. My bad.
More than one south? Or
Well.
at least southeast, I guess.
More than one south.
Oh.
I went to the fourth dimensional south.
I went to number 3 south, the third phase south.
I was so tunnel visioned that, like, I didn't realize it was last one left, so I've got my orange square on my head, and I run up to 1. I'm like, where no one's stacking with me, guys. Oh, fuck.
Oh god, there's a blue coming for me.
And the deaths during the ice phase, that was my fault. I thought I had my gap closer, or enough rage for the gap closer, and I didn't. Should you slid?
Wait, you managed to clip both of us?
No, not during the icicles, but like before that.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened there.
If I clip some with my icicle, I would die too, right?
There, I think it's hot.
Trying to figure out if I killed one or not.
Not necessarily.
I am not able to double lead. So. Freds.
My aim.
Fred. I tried. Fred.
Knockback. Uh-oh. My shirt there. Or white. Okay.
Raid Wide, followed by Group Together for a cast. Be out. Fucking fire, lightning. Fire, lightning. Oh, we didn't pull south. Light parties. Oh my god. Identify your tether. Trees.
Nope.
Trees. Force. Fire, lightning. See
That.
out. Raising wall.
Yeah, we need them like immediately.
Goodbye.
Then. Hard raising. I'm already raising. Thank you. I really should be able to do that, but I never do. Okay, water lightning. Again, the best one. Out. Three, bait. Bait. Knockback. Bait. Release. Bait. That is the first time we have gotten through that, up to that point. We failed the last release. A lot of us were standing in the lightning. We did really well with that.
So this is just what, raid wide and then...
It's raid wide, then stock, then cast, then release, then
So
enrage.
close.
Okay, so this fight's basically just over, right? Okay.
So
We also had a ton of people die that time, so actually we've had a lot of people die pretty much every pulse. We haven't really seen our DPS can actually do. We really shouldn't need to worry about the enrage. I'd be pretty disconcerted if we could. Oh, it is worth noting that the cast and release have the same Shiva Titan stack spread thing that the first phase does.
Will they be the same or will they be opposites?
I think it's random
Um,
because
it-
it's just one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one of them for two mechanics.
Got it.
This is how like the first one in the fight is for two mechanics. It's stacked spread for the reach, then the
Gotcha.
cast.
Yes. Oh, hi Loki.
I literally just missed my shot. Red.
Yup. Just black mage things.
Okay, I guess we're done.
Oh, did I go to the wrong side?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what happened? I was just like, wow. I had no idea what killed him.
My bad.
Come here. Oh, I didn't know. I was gonna murder you.
I guess I had my camera like a little tilted wrong because
Oh.
I don't normally have trouble finding the right direction there.
No worries, man.
We're on lions and we're dying to ice. Welcome back to the ice fields, motherfuckers.
What do you think of this fight, like, relative to all the other ones we've done?
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I think Shiva is a little more fun to me, but not by much. Pretty good.
We haven't even finished it.
I've seen pretty much all the mechanics except for Ice and Dragon.
I gotta use one.
Stacks. Back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, that's fine. No, my DPS will sink from that, but anyway.
How that worked.
I tried to.
Oh, that's our healers.
Oh.
We're done.
Done so.
I need to stop.
I'd like to flex and say that I was able to tab out, switch my music, and do Titan without missing a single DCD. Feels good.
But people died, man.
It wasn't
You're
my
flexing
fault.
and they're dead.
Hey man, I'm over here flexing, they're over there dying, okay?
No, I wasn't dead.
Oh,
We're
that's
talking
a
about
thumbnail
other-
idea.
Oh yeah, it's true. Constant new memes. Time to get bonked. Yep, got bonked. More stack space.
That dash directly into the stack. Good stuff. Knockback immune.
Alright. Jin's looking a little low, but low's not the same as dead.
Okay, salvageable.
Oh, that damage down. Oh, that damage down hurts.
Wow.
Gong.
Back together.
Favor.
Oh man, Koa. Big wide. Roll south. Ready for approaching stacks. Stalking
Thunder
water.
and air cardinals.
Ones. Twos. Threes.
Uh-oh.
Fours.
Jump.
That one's on me. I got my forwards and backs mixed up. I need to go back to A11.
Forward and back, then forward and back. Back. Jesus.
This is what macros are really for. They're horrible if you're actually using them in the game. They screw up your GCDs. But they're great for chat.
I'm lazy and use a shark macro.
That's unfortunate.
My kingdom for mouse overs.
There's a there might be a way to make really good mouse overs without mouse overs, but you know, it's totally not fast.
God, my ping eating my double weaves is the worst.
And I lost the card.
Hard drug healers.
Is this your guy?
That
We're blowing it. Look at all these stacks. Uh-oh.
back.
Hello.
Probably dead. Oh, we're okay. Get everyone up for Great White. Don't have the mana to raise Lena. I got messed up the zone. 100 mana there for a minute. No, Ian. Water light.
So like north, south, and out.
North, south, out. Super clean.
Please. Two tethers.
Water, wind.
Lightning wind.
Cardinals out. Yes, yes, yes. Cardinals out. Out. And bait. Crazy. Knockback. Bait. Release. Bait. Limit break. Fuck!
It's a good try.
That's not bad on the second date.
We already had people dead by then. So.
Yeah, I died to the first one because I needed to top myself up, and I had the wrong target on when I was healing, so it wasn't helping.
Are we damaged going into Lions? I thought we were mostly topped by then.
I was the only one damaged. I don't remember where it came from, but I just was trying to like single target top myself up real quick, and it didn't work.
Been there, done that.
Nailed it.
These statues really cling together.
Joined as one, never to be parted, unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment.
This one's rough.
Stacks. We've been getting stacked a lot.
And they will be your undoing.
It's a target somehow.
Those earth circles look like we're all collectively farting as a group.
You know, it's really hard to do my burst combo when I'm locking with a fart vision.
The hardest mechanic of all, Greg's jokes.
Memories of ice.
I knew I could just get away with fart jokes this whole time. I wouldn't have tried so hard.
That is not a safe spot. Oh dear. That kind of worked.
Slip and
I'm
slide,
not
yes,
dead.
they did. We went for the world tour there.
Good lord.
Oh, I'm done.
We're fine. We're probably screwed.
Yeah, we'll see. Got a little bit here.
Greg.
Memories of ice.
Okay, here comes the Fury.
Alright. I am amazed you're still going. Queen, I guess?
Cover the sentry.
Oh, damn it. Who resets?
Hey, damn it. Yeah, it's too late now. We're fine. I'm fine.
The Cardinal's out. Group stacks. There's fire lightning. Fire lightning. So that'll be Cardinals out. Ones. Safe spot then ones. Twos. Threes. Whoa! Okay. Cardinals out.
East west.
Raising no. Someone tank for a couple of hits.
Oh yeah, let me get right on that.
We're fine. We're fine. Let's jump.
Okay, I have a couple of questions.
Oh boy.
Shoot.
For the statues, the tethers that come out, do you always get tethered to the one that spawns from your group stack, or can it be
No.
random?
It's random.
Okay. So second question, where do the fours go?
So the fours have a bit of a jank option. So
So like, because
I would recommend having them just be shooting more or less north-south, and then just scoot into the knockback. That's worked for me. But
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of take the long way around to get into the knockback.
Like the guy was like, and I had the 4 and it was on the
Well-
CP side, so like I kind of.
So- So,
Did you have
Nice.
I thought I had the
Anyway.
bypassed all future in this single perfect moment.
so theoretically, we will all be standing. So there's only 2 places the knockback can come from, right? So it's either going to be on D out or the other intercardinal out, and we're all going to be standing like right here on D out. So as long as you have the beam, if you're north, shooting even like just due east of the statue, it'll avoid all of us. So you have quite a bit of lenience of where you can stand on 4, on all of them really. Does that answer the question?
Mostly. I guess I'll have to see it again and see if what I'm thinking is accurate.
Okay. And during break, you can always open up the June Bob video or whatever and just watch like the little icons where they stand. Just think of it that way. Because I think this is probably gonna be might be the last poll before break. I'm not really sure how long these polls are. They feel a lot longer than they are.
That one was like 5 minutes.
They might actually fit.
Joined as one, never to be parted. Unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment.
Nitron a synth for Gaia?
I believe the politically correct term is shrimp.
It just spreads. Spread.
You zoomed right into me.
What the heck?
Gotta go fast.
I was like, alright, I got plenty of room this time. She just appears.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, sorry, I was like focusing on
we're
you
done.
dying. Yeah, for that, just stay in the north side. I don't know why you're going north or south for that.
Mostly because it's kind of closer to where I am, and since it's not a stack, I don't think it matters that much, but I'll try and stick to Mark.
Because well, I don't know what the group 2 is doing. If they're staying south in the south part of the arena, or I just figured that group 1 would stay north in the north side, and group 2 would stay in the south
We
side.
really aren't too
Right.
consistent with it, and I think it would be good to like adopt that. But it's kind of worked. I don't know. We're subconsciously getting it to work most of the time.
Yeah, I pretty much go to the same spot every single time.
Yeah.
I mean,
There
it's
was so
really
many
nice that in
variations.
group 1 that they've all assumed that I'm never going to move.
I really ought to make that like my thing is I never move, but I never bother.
This is how you truly assert dominance. You just stand there silently T-posing.
Black mage relative.
And the white mage literally T-poses as he glares, too. True.
I do. That's great.
Joined as one, never to be parted. Unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment. We shall hear your memory crumble.
Spread again. targeted the wrong person to heal. Sorry, Greg. I tried to hit you.
All good.
Memories of the past.
Boys.
Must you interfere?
Must you interfere though?
I must. Interfering is really what makes my neurons activate.
The end. Okay, what is that? Water, air, water, air. I identify those headers. One's out. Threes. Fours and not back. Cardinals out.
In.
In. Thank you. Same one. Intercardinals. Intercardinals. Out. Bait. Sprint if you have to. Sprint bait. Bait spot. Raising. Knock back. Bait. Cardinals in. Bait. Limit break. You guys got this. Bait wide. Docking lightning fire.
Sides and out.
Stacks. Stacks and light parties. Sides in. Light parties.
Sides in, sides in.
Stack. Side out. Right?
Yep, after this. don't know if you're gonna do an junction and then release.
Oh, okay, these are spreads. Alright. Raising Mary.
I'm already harder.
Thank you.
Oh, release now?
Release.
Spreads. Okay.
Same
Rage.
Christie's next.
Why do you have those notes? You dead? Yes.
And just raid wides.
Pumpers.
DPS. This is tragic because we're about to go on break and have to reset the system.
Just do it again, forehead.
Here she goes. Cutscene time.
Good job, guys.
We are god gamers, holy fuck.
Alright, I've actually never seen this cutscene.
There is a phase 2.
Fusion is undone. But is she alright?
No, I didn't have time to turn back music on.
Oh, there it is. The extreme.
Metron? Ah!
Yes, I remember. I am Gaia. Mine was the seat of Logreth.
Oh, she's Logos. Wait, I never put that together.
I shall restore
Yeah, Gaia is
the
her
power
true
of
name,
darkness
just like
to
how
the
Hades
stars.
is Hemself's. No, other way around. Whatever.
I shall
Okay.
fulfill my duty as the
Cool.
Oracle of
What do we want to do?
Darkness.
Because it is break time, but
I mean,
Break time and then 20 minutes of figuring this out and then you do it again.
if we don't... Okay, so this is the big thing. Healing you all.
nah, believe.
Whispers of
You didn't heal us all. You healed them all.
Spell and waiting.
Okay, so this is... Waters. These are... I don't remember which.
Stackies.
I was gonna... Yeah.
This is going great.
So it's going to be... Stacked, then
Oh, it's
tank.
that spell and
Ignore
waiting
these.
shit.
Ignore these. Stacks. Stacks. Now it's going to be tank. Move out tank.
Yeah, this music is
She's
dope.
going to attack the furthest person, so do not be far away from her. Okay, now she's going to knock back and we spread. Spread.
That's a knockback.
That's one way to spread.
That wasn't consensual spreading.
So raid wide, and then it is basic relativity. Okay, so the problem is that after, what, 5 minutes of inactivity, we get booted out of the instance.
Someone just has to stay here and jump.
No, any one of
But-
us will get
and
booted.
We have to all be moving every couple of minutes.
Well, we could just
Really?
delay our break
Wow.
a little bit. Right? Is that a thing we can do? Just to get used to this instance and then call break once the instance
We'll
is
do a
done.
ready check if you guys want to just do a pull. Okay, no, one person does not want to pull, therefore we are not going to pull, and we'll just do Eden's Promise again. So I think we should just accept that we're going to lose Oracle of Darkness. We're going to need to do Eden's Promise every 90 minutes anyways, so we
We're
need
also
more
gonna
practice
need to do it
anyways.
faster, yeah.
Yeah, we need to be able to do it in the first 2 tries every time. So, let's go ahead and take our break. That means we're going to leave the instance, Gaia, and we will be back at 9:44.
That was quick. Let me quick take a screenshot to prove we got there.
Alright, Mender, where are you? I won't forget this time.
Vendor, I hardly knew her. Uh-huh.
Mom, stop trying to be cool.
Oh, sweetie, you know you love it.
Stop trying to make dad jokes to replace the man I never knew.
He'll come back from the milk store any day now.
I thought you said he was going to get cigarettes, Mom. Also, what is a milk store? Is that a thing?
Well, see, the problem was he went to the milk store. All he could find was soup.
Some say he's still there to this day.
We don't need another healer. We can just have a mechanist. Why not?
Oh, it's time to break out the Dark Knight.
Wait, I gotta drain my gotcha stamina before we start.
Oh my god.
Literally just turned back to an Astra.
Wait, for all the gotcha that's in, what do they call it? Genshin, does it have stamina?
Genshin Impact, it does. It's not called stamina, but there is stamina. You don't actually have to use it until like you're finished with the main story.
I don't think it like affects your ability to play the game, it just affects your ability to get stuff from playing the game.
Yeah, you have to like at the end of a dungeon, you have to like spend stamina to leave the chest. So if you just want to play the game, you can play vanilla.
Is that because, like, Asia, or because they want you to spend money on stamina? Probably both, but
It's so you spend money on stamina.
I feel like they'd make more money without that shit, though.
It's just another way to get money. Because it's fairly generous as it is, so. Mary.
Eventually
Alright.
she'll give up. Yep, food buffs.
Oh, thank you.
This way we don't have to weave it.
Leaving food is hilarious every time.
It's like the boss is about to slap you in the face, but hold on, I need a snack.
Let me just eat this entire salad.
Just pull out of the piece of chicken. Downing some fettuccine alfredo, that sounds fun.
Never to be parted. Unbound by past
I ate a potato salad, which I think is made of lalafels. I'm not sure.
Whoa!
It is a potato salad.
Guys, if you tanks, it better do your job. Otherwise, I'm coming to eat you.
Good weapon.
I think I'm gonna eat them regardless.
Fred.
Depending on what you mean by eat.
But they're just so cute, I could eat you up.
No.
No, I mean consume, as in, like...
Oh, you're gonna bore them.
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm just...
Mom, what's the difference between vor and voyeurism?
Well, voyeurism is what your father's into. Vor is why he's never coming home.
A good answer.
I don't know what you expected me at this point.
I mean, pretty much that.
Oh no, Addle does make a difference. That's magic damage. That guy was a liar.
Knockback.
Uh-oh, that's bad.
Fire, water. Wet. West. My res.
My DPS sucked, but hey, I'm alive.
One might get buffed here.
Instant difficulty.
Nice.
Maybe some of my more creative rotatives.
So the under and inner cardinals.
Out. Strength you have to take. Knockback. Release. Cardinals in. Eight. There it is. It was because Ez was the last fate, so it just targeted something random.
Oh baby.
Love to see it. Good job, Ez. That is quite a few. So stocking fire, water.
Under
East,
and
west.
sides.
Really should have just been marking Greg for this whole time. Just spread.
Spread your bread. Sides and out.
Spread. Nope. Next side.
Next is junction.
Stacks.
Did we just one-shot this?
Dare to dream.
This might hit it. It's gonna hurt real bad.
I have nothing. Sorry, but oh my god, raising a gnome.
We're fine. She's just doing red lights. Got him.
Easy.
Clean! Alright, move south so we don't insta-pull.
Move south.
Well, we can reset.
fusion
We
is
just
undone.
everybody jumps off.
But is she
Yeah.
alright?
That's fair. Oh, we cannot skip this cutscene even though... Alright.
Oh, it's one of these cutscenes.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well, we can
God,
watch
no.
the simp.
I didn't get to hear the music, so y'all shut the fuck up.
Bro, if you just played Final Fantasy VIII, you'd know all these songs.
Oh. I mean, that one's probably next on my backlog. Maybe that or 6. But...
It's not a very good game.
Metron?
See, I hear like it's the best of the worst. People are really opinionated.
Isn't that the one that has like the super weird like programming combat?
No, that's 12. 8 is the junction, the Guardian Force junction
I
system.
remember.
It's,
I
you
am
play
glad.
cards in order to become broken.
Ah.
Mine was the
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to
playing
play
it real
triple triad.
It's where Triple Triad comes from.
In that game, if you get punished for leveling up.
I shall restore the power
Love to
of
see it.
darkness.
Yeah, the game
You have to,
levels
like,
with
run
you.
away. Yeah, so you have to run from all the fights to make the game like. I guess
I've done
I
a
shall
quote-unquote
fulfill my duty
speed
as
run
the
of it before.
oracle of darkness.
Right now I'm trying to learn how to do the speed run for 10, which is amazing.
By the will of the ancients.
Alright, so, the very first thing that happens is Hell's Judgment drops everyone to 1 HP, followed by a raid-wide. So don't mitigate Hell's Judgment, because it's a percent damage thing. So, followed by Spell and Waiting, which is the E12S thing, for those of us who were here all the way back then. It is either Eruption, which is in spreads first, or Water, which are stacks first. Then it does Darkest Dance, which is a tank buster on the furthest player, which then causes a knockback, and then the second Spell and Waiting resolves. After that is Basic Relativity. Let's not even worry about Basic Relativity. Let's just get through the first volley of mechanics, please. Alright, so... Whoa! Don't start running.
Yeah, hold there.
Okay, I guess we don't need E12S probably. I do not have any great ideas for markers for this one. I have
Is
to
this
say.
one normally just clock spots?
There is going to be clock spot stuff.
Cardinals and intercardinals? That seems like
Yeah.
a really good one.
Does seem like the usual one. I don't know which lily intersections to do. Thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll just do them at just.
Well,
edges
if
of
you
the
use
first
like
round.
the nipples right here and use this as like the circle, kind of hard to track because there's a lot of nipples, but
Yeah. You see, super clear. But I'll do that, I guess.
Always nipples.
I think it was a wolf who called them nipples first, but I don't know what else to call them anymore. So
Yeah, it's a good description of them.
I mean, if you can, they look like big old pepperoni nipples, maybe.
I mean,
Pepperoni
No, no.
nipples. What's that normal thing?
It's actually the inverse, right? The areola is really small, but the nipple part's massive.
Great, dude. Love to see it. Yeah, I guess.
Well, no. I'm sure that's more unique than pepperoni nipples.
Okay. I guess that'll do. We might put down markers for one of the relativities or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyone have anything to talk about, or should we pull?
I think we just gotta see it.
Alright. Stay stacked up for, I mean, except for the main tank, for tier 5s, tier 3s, which are really small heal radiuses.
Cure 5, you say?
Oh, and groups for stacks. It'll be the same light parties that we have previously, and the east group is east and the west group is west. It's the same light parties as the first part of this fight.
I shall fulfill my duty as the Oracle of Darkness. By the will of the ancients.
And that's really not that bad.
Whispers of ruination.
I'll just sneak it in after that. Is this phone waiting?
So these will be just stacks. Not yet. Four. So stack now. Now main tank gets out. Ready for knockback. We cannot immune this, I don't think, and we are going to spread. We might have to figure out a system to spread after this.
I was expecting it a little earlier.
Well,
Alright, that was basic relativity. Oh, it's a raid-wide then. Basic relativity.
involved, let's see fire.
See some content?
I'm just gonna sit here and Volm, see if she casts.
Already
10
it's taking
seconds.
away from the boss.
Present. Future.
I'm gonna
Infinite
live through this. I'm gonna
possibilities.
solo it.
Oh, she's gonna give us a time for cook.
Dude, this arena's extra as hell right now. What is going on?
The music's so good.
I wonder why I instantly died there. What if it just like does a check if everyone's alive?
It said it hit you for 13 million.
Well,
See,
Okay.
you see, relative to us, you were actually dead.
I was just mega killed. All right.
so wait,
It's canceling. We should talk about what happened.
Yeah.
So, let's do clocks. I think clocks for spreading is probably the best thing to do, right? Does that make sense?
get knocked 2 clocks? Can we even do that? Because that's
No.
Relatively.
Yeah. So it is a vague guide for where to spread to, but it's also we've gotten stack first both times so far, but it can be spread first. So we should just have clocks assigned. It's probably gonna be the same clocks we've always done. Let's just do it relative to the C marker and just getting clock spots. Probably the same ones from 11. And so when we get knocked back, we can try vaguely. I don't know. That's what the guide said, but I can't actually visualize how we get knocked back from the edge of the platform into clocks.
Well, if we are in clock and then we get knocked back, we should be in clock, right? Or
I mean,
mostly?
so it's the tank goes out first, right?
Yes.
So that they get hit by the move and we don't. Does the boss then chases the tank down? Do we have time to get the boss back into position or no?
Pretty sure that the guides have the tank go to the edge of the room so that she jumps to the edge of the room, so you have the full room's width to be knocked. I do not think. I think if she is in the middle of the room, she just instantly kills all of us.
I think the deciding factor would be if knockback works or not.
How about this? Let's just hard assign the people with good movement to go in. So the tanks with their charges, Koa with his teleport, and Lena with her dash can just go in, and the other 4 of us, Greg, Mary, Ez, and I, will just stay roughly out and try and spread out that way. Does that make sense?
Okay, if we do that, we can make it work if... So Num will still be on A, right? And we all get knocked to C, right?
I think ideally we want as minimum movement as possible for the beginning of the phase. So we pull the boss to just in front of C, so she's about here, and we're all just sitting on her butt while she's facing C. And then Gnome goes from right here to just like right here, like just a couple of yards, so that we're really tight on the boss, and she just moves a very small distance, so we have maximum uptime. And then we will be knocked to A.
Okay, and then... So Gnome would still be at C then, right? So he'll be spread on that side. I can charge in...
And Gnome gets knocked to 2.
Oh, he gets
Yeah.
knocked like about behind the boss?
Yeah, I have to get behind the boss because if I get knocked off on this side, I just fall off.
In that
Yeah,
case... Because if both tanks charge at the same time, we're probably dead. I don't know if we have enough time. So I would be safe and say Gnome can charge in since he'll have aggro.
I have to rewatch
Well,
the bot, or not the
I'll
bot,
be
I
on
had to
this
rewatch
side.
the
I'll
guide
be
for
on
this
one side, and you be on
I
4
was not
side,
expecting to get
or
here.
on the west side.
Okay, so we
Or I'll
both
be
charge in,
middle.
but then
Yeah,
spread?
or I guess I'll be middle. Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
if you're standing on this side of the boss, you're gonna be knocked on this side. But if I
Yeah.
stand in the middle, I'll be knocked in the middle, and that should be enough space for us if we both charge in.
So
Everybody else can be on this side.
so you're kind of saying we both get knocked kind of sideways, so that when we charge, we could charge in on different like angles of the boss.
Yeah.
Okay, and which side would you go on, left or right?
I was gonna go. Or sorry, I was gonna go middle.
Middle. Okay. Well, I think we can just do left, right. Then we can Shikuchi. Is that what it's called? The ninja thing. He can just go wherever he wants and be safe.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah,
Then
that's
I'll
fine.
go B.
Okay, so just picturing this. So the boss will be on which marker?
C.
So C. Okay. So we get knocked back. Lena's going D side. I guess Koa will go B side, and then you'll kind of be. You said middle. Well, yeah. If we do left and right, then like you could be on that side. I could be on this side relative to the boss. Does that
Yeah, I
make
think you
sense?
guys can both be in melee for if you guys are like on sort of the left and right side.
So yeah, if I'm like closer to this side, you're closer to that side. Lena's D side over here. Kind of makes it hard for Koa to get uptime. But if Koa like snakes around the long way and kind of comes at it from this side, then yeah, I'm sure we can figure out uptime. But that would be the safest way to do it. Otherwise, I could just waddle towards the boss and let Koa take the uptime. Or
I'm
is
pretty
that
much always for the ranged people. I'm pretty much always going to be on 1 because that's where I'm getting knocked for both spreads and for soaks.
Yeah, and Koa can be like far right or far left.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just look at where we get positioned and you just kind of go around us, or if you want us to get closer to the middle, you just let us know.
All right. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just try it.
Yeah, let's just try it.
And then,
Be aware that if we get a different order of mechanics, it will be knockbacks directly into light party soaks. So it'll be following your chain people. So as you'll be getting knocked to 4, I'll be getting knocked to 1. Alright, let's give it a go.
what are all these dances? Why don't I have them? Freaking pay to win. Pay to win RP Reed.
Oh, I got it from the gold saucer.
Oh,
Go
right.
gamble
Yeah.
more.
Mine was the Moogle dance.
Yeah, the Moogle dance from the Sea Spread, right?
I think so.
Well, fuck
You just
guys,
gotta
I don't even
you
know.
just gotta play the game.
Gotta get good.
More like
I shall
played.
fulfill my duty as the Oracle of Darkness.
Darkness.
By the will of the ancients. Whispers of ruination. Fight,
So
fight, fight!
we're on the opposite facing of what it should be, for the record. Gnome should be at C.
Why do we reverse?
because that's how we've been talking about the strat.
I mean, universe.
Yeah, we got out, spread, spread, spread.
So that
Thanks,
spread's
Buster.
got a pretty wide.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
That's why we have clocks, and the range people need to go out. It's exactly the same as E12S cleaves with lightning.
What's the casting for spread versus stack?
So it is, she does Spell and Waiting followed by Dark Eruption or Dark Water. If she does Spell and Waiting into Dark Eruption, that is going to be spreads first, and then Spell and Waiting into Dark Water is going to be stacks first.
Eruption, spreads, water stack. Okay.
It shows the spread markers and the stack markers like just a long time before the mechanic actually goes.
Yeah,
off. So,
it's just like E2S. I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally the same person.
My only like concern about where we're taking the boss is like, why would we flip the entire raid around, run to the other side just to face C? Unless there's a reason for that, or
Minimum movement? Like, the tank just pulls her, she just comes to us, and we're just all standing right here at the
Oh.
pole, and then we don't move literally at all.
I see.
Okay, I got you.
Wait, so will our clock spots be boss relative then?
Boss relative, yeah.
Okay.
This fight is going to have a ton of like weird norths.
Oh,
like,
boy.
The north spins a lot.
It's Thancred time again.
It's
Dad.
I'm sensing a surge in the ether, guys.
no falling.
Such impudence.
Sensing a surge in the ether, yeah.
King hell.
Hell was anime goes, woo.
It's the oracle of darkness.
Oh.
They are best friends.
I shall fulfill my duty of the Oracle of Darkness.
I kind of want to say oracle of darkness every time she says it.
By the will of the
She's such a great voice actor.
Okay, Addle's not moving that much with that one. We have a lot of mitigation already down.
Fight my foe!
Waiting.
Alright, so this is going to be clock. About 12 seconds. Move in. Pretty much in the boss's hitbox, so that way this Darkest Dash gnome go to the edge of the room. Nice. Get ready for knockbacks into light parties.
You need the whole party.
Yep. That is a big raid wipe.
That's what we want to mitigate. Is that it? It didn't look like it was magic damage, so I guess reprisal.
Past, present,
So this is base relativity. We don't have everyone. We
infinite possibilities condensed into a
That's
single.
rude.
There's also raid light at the start of it.
Oh,
Just do all the mechanics, bud. So identify the yellow thing at the edge of the room. That's going to be our north for this fight. That's the yellow kind of hourglass thing.
Oh, this?
yeah.
The yellow hourglass on the side. By 4,
It's
yep.
on 4 for this time, but it's going to be random every time.
Oh my god.
And then all of our positioning is based on that.
Okay, this diagram's
Will
starting to make
the-
sense.
Will the
Yeah.
hourglass be on a cardinal or intercardinal, or will it be like relative to one of these 6 circles? Or wait, are there 6 or are there 8? I don't even know.
I believe it is always on the cardinal or intercardinal. So I'm not actually certain of that. The other thing that you'll be able to use to kind of orientate yourself is her yellow tethers, which are always going to be orthogonal to the direction of the yellow tower.
Okay, so so what determines This basic relativity diagram, is this a flowchart of it? This happens, or any of these things can happen?
So for basic relativity, this is a series of steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5.
Okay.
So for tanks and healers, we have extremely set movement. We are
What
going to be doing the
in the
same
hell is
things
this?
every time, regardless of what debuffs we get.
Okay.
And the DPS have 2 options. One if they got lightning, and one if they got water. I guess it's fire and ice, but whatever. I know this diagram is overwhelming, but do you have a general sense of how it works? I don't expect you to know it, but do you kind of understand it, the concept?
So I only watched a guide for this before we started frogging Eden's Promise, and I didn't think we were going to see this today, so I have not watched it recently.
Okay, so the general steps is that...
I vaguely remember some of these things, which look familiar, but...
Yeah, so the way this works is that there are a total of 7 towers around the room. 6 red, 1 yellow. Each of the red are going to be going off in order, in a randomized order specifically. And they're going to shoot a beam at the closest person. So at the same time, each person has a debuff on them that will create some sort of area of effect mechanic under them. And this movement is based around predicting, is based around having as minimum randomness as possible, where each person has movement so that their mechanics will always resolve correctly, and they will always bait the correct towers. So this part, you actually don't need to think pretty much at all, other than where to go. The only exception for that is the DPS, which have to identify their debuffs and have 2 patterns of movement. So I think we should just pull again and try and get through the first mechanics before we stress too much more about this, unless people want to take some time to research or something.
So we're basically just in our light parties, left and right side, right?
Yes. By the way, move just so you don't DC and we have to start over. But yes, the left-right parties are still extant. And it's going to be based on the yellow tower for which direction is left-right.
Okay, so we've got left and rights, but the DPS can be assigned random debuffs.
Yeah, so Mary, which side are you, left or right?
I was left side.
So when you're left, you are always going to be on the left side of all these diagrams. The only difference is whether you're the outermost left or the innermost left, based exclusively on which debuff you got. So if you get a blue debuff, you are the outermost left DPS.
What it is, what if, because Greg is the other DPS on left side, what if me and Greg get blue?
Excellent point. One of you has to anchor. I think that's the only way we can do this.
Do we do our usual Black Mage relative strat?
I mean, one of you is far more mobile than the other, technically.
So you want Mary to anchor and Greg to flex?
Pretty please.
So that's for if we both get Blizzard first.
Right. If we both get the same debuff.
Okay.
Then you're trading sides. Otherwise, we just follow the diagram on the left side. It's like...
Meanwhile, Lena and Koa, same thing. One of you guys needs to anchor to the right side, the other needs to be able to flex if you both get the same debuff.
I can flex.
Okay. Koa will flex. Lena, you will always be right side no matter what. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull.
I'm so privileged I don't even have to spell. Bevelage.
Spell hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, sir. I might be interested in playing Blackness though with poetry. No, I wouldn't mind, having a good player now.
By the will of the ancients!
What can search me out of power?
Whispers of ruination.
Well, from the other non-living.
Fight my foe!
It's gonna be stacks first. I don't know which side I'm east-west right now.
Always relative, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to run at the boss thing.
Everyone needs to be inside while the tank goes out. For dark damage. Okay, time for knockback.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, run.
Alright, get those diagrams open. Let's try our best. We will definitely die. It's basically just light rampant, so.
I love
think
it,
it's less
Rampant.
crazy. I think it's less crazy because it's like a solve. It's more of a solve puzzle.
Yeah, it is. It is fairly.
Infinite
I liked Lights
possibility
Rampant. It was really
condensed
fun.
into a
was
single
fun.
moment.
It was fun once we understood it. Didn't really enjoy it. Wow, that is a ton of damage. I went from full to dead.
Okay. So we assume the boss is in the middle now, or what?
We should have pulled the boss to the middle, and yellow is north.
You kind of just are role playing.
Well, that's Doom.
Oh wait, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Okay, pause. I got shot with a laser. I have Doom. I'm gonna die. Progress. Oh, I'm not dead.
A couple of you guys did the movement almost entirely right. Good job, Gnome. You crushed it, Gnome.
I think I just avoided everyone. So.
Yeah, 'cause I think a lot of people died early.
Alright,
Yeah,
healer LB3.
I didn't go to the stack spot, but I think I know everything else. Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Going next should be, I think, a raid one. Oh, whatever.
The abyss
So
I heard-
we need the puller to the yellow, that was part of it. But the DPS with the purple just
No,
plain go in.
We want to pull her to the middle before she casts her big basic
Oh,
relativity.
yeah.
We also want to mitigate the flying fuck out of basic relativity, because that did 100% of my HP.
Okay, so
I can have an add already for it.
Yeah,
I
just,
assume
kick
it's
it off
magic.
for it.
I will probably save temperance for that.
what's the name of this spell called?
Basic
Basic
relativity.
relativity.
There is a raid wide, a whatever pulsar just beforehand. We might be able to get mitigation to hit both. I'm not certain of the timing. But
Basic Relativity had a pretty long cast, if I remember, but
you're
I don't
probably
know.
right.
Depends on how long things last. Like Shield Stopper probably lasts a while, right? And what is the part one? Troubadour.
It's 15. Mine's only 10.
Can we try and get one of those up for the raid wide after the knockback, and then see whether that lasts all the way to basic relativity?
Mm-hmm.
I did double check. It is in fact magical damage.
Thank you.
Alright.
Of course, next expansion.
Also, Jin, just so you know, I have horoscope and my star for that initial heal, so you don't have to go too crazy. Like it seems
Okay.
like you're doing all right on it.
Yeah, I did temperance for that. I'm gonna save it for later. I am thin airing into just spamming Cure 3, because why the hell not?
For the initial one, I think maybe just Asylum might work if you want to
Okay.
save temperance for the big thing.
It's an excellent point.
That first raid wide thing just forces us down to 1, right? It's not actual
correct.
Yeah,
damage.
because it didn't even take away the shields that I had up.
Yeah.
It just takes you to 1. Like not
So
even-
If I get bopped again, I guess you don't have to waste mana on it. Maybe I shouldn't let you do that.
That is an excellent point.
I got bopped that last pull, and I was like, oh, thank goodness, they healed me. And I was like, wait. I'm just gonna
maybe
lose
I
that
should-
health anyway.
Maybe I should save my opener divine venison. I don't know. Okay.
I just
do
want
you
to
wanna- Oh, go on. What? Go on.
So, what you're saying is, regardless of the timer for our buffs, we're still doing mechanics a certain way, even though the post says it depends on which debuff has which timer, if I'm reading it right.
So the only thing that is variable is whether ice or fire go off first or later. And the way that this diagram is set up is that picture 2 and picture 3 show the variation in DPS positioning for
Okay.
which mechanic goes off.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that the image is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we go to the same place either way, as long as you have that debuff.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's-
much. Not quite.
If you have late fire, you are in a different place than if you had
You're a little
any of
tighter
the-
in.
tighter out.
Well, the ice are further out, and the fire are further in. But you gotta bait lasers if you're on ice either way.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's gonna take a few tries.
Yeah, this is gonna. I mean, I fully expect that to take the rest of the night and probably tomorrow. Not all of tomorrow, but some of it.
I
Some
can't
of
wait
these-
for advanced relativity.
Yeah, I was looking at the names like, oh no.
Intermediate relativity, I think, is way the hell easier.
Yeah.
Because there's no towers to bait. Advanced, I literally have not looked at.
Yeah, I noticed there was a picture. I'm like, oh no.
Well, I didn't think it was likely we were going to get to the final mechanic of the fight today.
I believe in us. Let's go.
One shot.
I shall fulfill my duty as the Oracle of Darkness. By the will of the ancients. Whispers of ruination. Smite my foe!
Do the clocks first. The red clock seconds. It's time. Get somewhere safe. We're going to be knocked back in light parties. In the hitbox? No.
Angle yourself to the left or right.
Back on those healers. Go. Alright, this next is the pulsar into what do you call it?
Quantum mechanics.
Yeah, that.
Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Oh, I get it. North is basically relative.
Away from these things.
Oh, what's that? Okay. Do we want her facing the yellow also? Does it even matter?
I believe it doesn't matter.
Oh,
The-
okay. I didn't realize we're in a line, right? I thought we were offset. I was thinking of the second part. So I should be right next to Yiraz?
Yeah,
So the
my-
for the record, the first image
Holy shit, that was
is
immediate.
not the positioning for mechanics. It was the positioning of the group as they were entering the fight. So you don't need to start by moving into a perfect north-south, like perfect east-west line.
Oh, okay.
That's just like their starting positions.
So basically, first thing we do is just get into the second picture there.
Correct.
I didn't
I'll be
realize
honest,
how
I don't-
quickly
I
it comes
don't-
out though.
I'll be honest, I don't know why this diagram, which I just took directly from the June Bob video, didn't have all of them just starting directly under the boss, so that was more obvious. Alright, pull again?
Yeah, I like this. I'm learning more and more and more.
Did the DPS know that they had to go outside for the ice thing, right? Or is it
Yeah, so I thought I was in position, but I thought the boss was already facing north. So I thought I was like,
well, it's facing yellow.
So is the boss facing yellow?
No, the boss was facing the other way.
Yeah.
Well, it's
you
facing south, but it was facing.
I mean, does the
where
boss
yellow
position
was.
matter?
Boss position doesn't matter except for outside.
I shall fulfill
I don't
my
know
duty
how
of the
maneuverable she is.
Oracle of Darkness.
I don't know if she's
She just
maneuverable
sits
at all.
there.
By the will of the ancients. Whispers of ruination.
Stack pretty tight for that. Tier 3's area is tight.
We all get closer.
So it's going to be clocks first, that's 12 seconds. Clocks. So to get knocked back in like in the boss so that no one can bait. Now.
I'm gonna need some help there.
Yeah,
Seconded
I
for
did not
85K.
feel position. We're probably done because I don't have the resources to get everyone up.
Past,
Too low in mana.
present,
So I think we should just die.
future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Okay, so we need to top everybody off before the knockback. Just talking to myself. I guess I will Tetra Gnome after the Tank Buster.
Man, this is hurting my head.
I shall fulfill my duty of the Oracle of Darkness.
Yeah, stuff that way.
We can stack
Poison,
lightning
poison.
alert.
By the will of the ancients. Whispers of ruination. Night, night, fall!
Ox first, 12 seconds.
Do we want a reprisal?
No, it's
moment.
First towers, second towers. Look away from healers.
That's it. Okay, well I got the first tower.
Was that my greed that killed everyone, or?
It's really hard to tell because it would only take one person in the wrong spot to fuck us up.
Okay, I'm just gonna not get that auto. for that
Yeah,
corner.
honestly, it might not be a bad idea to, like, while we're learning this, just not do damage. Just, like, don't bother. We're not gonna kill it this pull, so why not just try and learn just walking?
So I know I killed Greg. I was trying to get into clock position, assuming that yellow is our north, and then that's how we orient ourselves in clock positions, or at least how the graph shows. But Greg was on the east side, and then I wasn't sure if...
It's all
Greg,
relative to yellow.
which debuff did you have?
Ko and I both had short fire,
Okay.
so we need to just be further spread apart and make boobies instead of one mega boob.
Yeah,
So you should have been on the west flank, Greg, is that right?
Greg should have, west flank up the boss.
Okay.
but then
Yeah.
also was, at that point I wasn't sure if it was boss relative. I kind of
Yeah.
It is all relative to the yellow tower.
Right. It was just in that moment when
Absolutely,
I
yeah,
was
it's
out
really
of
confusing.
position. And Greg was out of position. That's what I was.
So when I get hit by that when I bait that laser, I do get that twice ruin thing. Is that what happens?
Yes,
Like,
so the
so
twice
we are
ruin
forced to
is
get
that-
one of them.
Yeah, so twice ruin is just like light rampant, except for instead of 5 stacks to kill you, it is 2.
I mean, it's
So
just
you get
like
hit by one mechanic.
Delubrum.
Exactly.
Except in this case, we are forced to get some. God damn it.
All right.
I think what helped
oh.
me for finding... No, you
Anthem.
can keep going.
Okay.
What helped me for finding the yellow light is she's going to do 2 quick lights opposite sides of the map, and then she's going to do 2 slow lights in, like, an arc that'll, like, meet in the middle, like, perpendicular to that line, and that'll be where the yellow light is. So, like, if she's doing
I'll
the
understand this
fasts
later.
at D and B and the slows at 3 and 2, yellow will be at C.
The slows can be either side.
Yeah, I'm just saying as an example.
I see.
By the will of the ancients!
Alright. Come on.
Whispers of ruination. Smite my foe!
First spell. Rush.
Box first.
Don't you fucking dare. See what you're trying to do, man.
Your box, get ready for knockback in light parties. Current stance. Maybe we do want to mitigate that somehow, because that is a lot of damage.
I can look at it. And then we'll still have another for the big.
I'm just throwing out random abilities at this point. Man. This is awful.
Future. Infinite possibility.
Yellow.
Into a single moment.
It is perfectly timed, so my 15 seconds is not... My 20 seconds is not happening.
This is early ice. get shot by another laser.
Someone was on the
Oh,
It might have been me. My cat jumped on my keyboard right as Journal Relativity went off.
I shot myself. We're alive.
you can't kill me, I killed me.
Wait, this is a mistake. Oh god.
I'm a genius, oh no!
Next. See what's next. I can't remember.
Raid wide and then Cataclysm.
Okay.
Singular apocalypse. Just one?
Yeah, because later there's like 4 of them, I think. Okay, so you would go to C right now. C is safe. Go to C.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm
Chat.
really slow.
Then you
Oh.
would want to be on 1 next.
I don't like this.
Wait.
No, that was a
Okay,
cleave.
that was a double tank buster cleave. So
Yeah.
everyone should have been on 1 except for the tank.
Okay, and then wait. So that's, like, we tank swap that, or is it just hits?
No, I can solo. I can solo both of them this fight.
Okay.
The warriors. I think.
Holy moly.
I think we messed up the tank lasers. So in the diagram it says late fire far lasers.
So
Yeah,
we
so-
immediately jump in there.
For the record, the 4th image, it is condensing 4 possibilities into 2 possibilities on left and right. The difference is that the tanks have 2 things that could be happening to them, depending on where the blue/purple tethers
So
are.
I either go
And the
with an
DPS
ice
could be having 2 different things
I go
happening to them,
out.
depending on whether it's late fire or late ice.
in.
But because those 2 mechanics don't conflict, they simply consolidated it into 2 images.
Out.
So you
in.
could have late fire close lasers and late ice far lasers. Those are also possibilities.
Okay, would we just look at the tethers?
Yeah, for tanks, all you have to worry about is which side are the tethers on relative to the
Out.
yellow north.
In.
Okay.
And that changes. What do we do differently?
Behind.
That is in image 4. It's
Stack.
whether you are on the north,
Or it would be
kind of hugging
in
that orange explosion, or whether you're on the
further
south,
in.
hugging the north side of your tower.
Okay. So just always be closer to the
Still
purple
in.
tether.
Correct.
Okay. So the healers are supposed to bait the second set of lasers,
Yes.
and those always come from the ones that have no tether. Is that what this diagram
Yes, that is
means?
correct. That is correct.
Okay,
But
Oh,
our
it's the
position-
mirrors.
It's not always going to be the relative south. It's just always going to be the ones that don't have a tether.
Correct. However, we do not move regardless of which tethers it is. We don't care at all. Though we are baiting different lasers, our positioning and the positioning of the rest of the party means that the positions shown in this third image of the diagram, is correct
In
for both sets of
or here.
towers.
One of these and up.
Because if they're coming from the north, they only hit us and miss the rest of the party. If they're coming from the south, they only hit us and miss the rest of the party.
Oh, there you go. Here. Back.
Got it.
I
Okay.
got it.
And then at the same time as the final set of lasers going off, the yellow hourglass blows up, so we have to be opposite the boss from it. Is that what that last picture means? Or the fourth?
The 5th image, the 5th or the 4th?
The fourth.
So for the 4th, the yellow tower is indeed blowing up, and us healers, as well as the DPS, are stacking under the boss.
Yes, except for if it's late fire, in which case the fire DPS are out, right?
Yeah, this is one of those really complicated mechanics where don't worry about what other people are doing, only worry
Yeah.
about what you're doing.
I'm thinking
I'm
through it in DPS
Yeah.
brain.
Okay. I have one more question.
So fire
Yep, hit
is
me.
or
What is the significance of
in,
the rewind back to the
up.
point you were at? Like, when does that trigger in all of this?
In this one, I think it doesn't. I think it only it happens right before a knockback, and so the position is saved
know.
prior to the knockback, and then you teleport back to your location, and then you are knocked back from the north from that saved location, I believe.
Is the knockback originating from the boss?
I think it's from the yellow.
Yeah, I think it's the
lights,
yellow tower.
And it's proximity based, so the tanks want to be the closest. So that's why they are where they are in the diagram.
And the tanks are always the gaze, yes?
No, it's either the tanks or the healers.
Oh, it could be either of you.
So during that mechanic, the gazes go off during the second set of lasers. So the DPS should all be stacked on the north side of the boss, and they should just look due south, and they will avoid all potential
No,
gazes.
north side of whatever we've created. I think we're using the yellow, right?
Yes, yellow
Yeah.
is north.
Because if we don't turn the boss right, we won't worry about it.
It's like Ender's Game. The gate is down. Just yellow is north.
It's north.
All right. Any other questions?
No, I'm just never going to be able to tell directions again after all of this.
So we have probably another 5 more pulls of this or so.
How did you end up in Texas? Well, see, I was going car relative east.
My clock position.
Sorry, you should have been going map relative.
That depends on if I can hold the map straight.
Dude, car relativity, it's impossible to go south unless you're in reverse like this. Oh no.
Yeah, for these fights, we should just do our personal character model relative north. That'll make something like this much easier.
By the will of the ancients!
I mean, you could always mark me and we could actually try Black Mage relative. I think you'd be miserable.
Whispers of ruination.
What if all of them do
Strike my foe!
Alright, we just stack first. That's how Under the boss, knockback.
I knew that.
Knockback into spreads.
Oh, right.
Raising. Heal. Jesus. Okay. This is fine.
Past, present, future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Oh, when the lasers go off. That's my problem.
Hey, that was technically the furthest I got.
So the tethers disappear, huh?
They do.
Yeah, I guessed I got it right, but I was like, this is bad.
So, okay.
I think that was wrong right from the start, wasn't it?
So, I know my problem is that I don't know when to move because I cannot, like, for the life of me, see the first set of lasers going off. Like, I never see them. Can someone, when the first lasers go off, just, like, say first lasers? So that way we know to move to the second locations.
Yeah, I can try.
Or I guess it's when the first debuffs go off as well. So maybe it's easier to see and I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, if you see when some fire or some ice goes off, that's time to scoot.
Okay. Remember that after the first set of mechanics go out, the lasers and the explosions, that all DPS need to be stacked on the north side of the boss and looking due south. Oh, and we need to mitigate the knockback because that explosion is visibly bothering us.
I
shall fulfill my duty as
Don't
the
know about me.
Oracle of Dark.
I don't know whether Addle slash Reprisal would work for that because it is a
By the will of the ancients.
debuff that was applied like 12 seconds in the past.
I've been saving Adel for relativity. Would you want it on relativity or that?
Relative.
Whispers of ruination.
Maybe I will save.
Smite my foe!
I can just Heart of Light there and reprise the other part.
Stack.
Stack first. Stacks. We're going to knock back into spread. Spread the stance. No baits. That's when I should have been mitigating and I was just too distracted. Didn't kill it.
Present.
Okay, here we go.
Future.
Alright, just ignore the boss, don't try and do damage if she's in the wrong spot. So, just like ignore the boss, just try and do the spread.
Yellow's east. Christine went up.
Step away.
Tank privilege.
Do not know why I got doomed there. I don't know what mechanic hit me.
I think we may have been looking at the boss and we're also looking at the tanks. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know about you guys, but I know me and Lena were both got doomed from Shadow Eye.
I started gunning it just to get to my spots in there. I guess I could not do it. I guess you guys wouldn't be looking at me either way. But
We only have 10 minutes left, so why don't we just pull a bunch of times? We don't really need to talk about it, and we can do like VOD review or something before tomorrow. Just have a look at what happened.
That's a good idea.
Do we just do like 10-second pull timers or 5-second pull timers?
well, we
Yeah.
need at least like 20 for like
Someone
stuff.
someone requested a 30-second pull timer a while ago, and I don't know
It's
who it
Ez
was.
gets help on their cards, and I needed to. It was more for when you have Echo. There's some overlap.
Yeah, I'll do 10 seconds. For the next one. Worry about our damage.
Cut my
I
cards.
shall fulfill my duty as the Oracle
My
of Dark.
opener.
Perfect practice makes perfect.
By the will of the ancients. Whispers of ruination. Smite my foe!
And the clock starts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Next is Dark Stance. Baits. Spread. Spread. Nope, I'm completely wrong. Glad none of you listened to me. Unironically.
Here goes.
Don't worry, I would never listen to you.
Honestly, probably the
Present.
best.
Future.
Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
I've got long fire. So the laser went straight through the middle.
That was
Yeah.
because people were dead.
Because people were dead, yeah.
Oh.
Right, I'm just gonna pull again. No openers.
Yeah,
We're gonna
just-
pull a
just
10-second timer.
No pull time. No pull timer at all. Let's go.
That scene is your cooldown.
Pull timer once turn.
Dude, that would be hilarious. We have a swing at the boss.
I shall fulfill my duty as the Oracle of Darkness.
Get it.
By the will of the ancients.
Get her.
Whispers of ruination. Smite my foe!
Box first.
Do you trust me, Mary?
Always.
Is that true?
GG.
Let's dance. Back. Right again.
Stacks are always spicy.
Because I still don't muscle memory do my medication, so I should figure it
Past, present, future.
The cast for this is
Infinite
like 10 or 11
possibilities
seconds. by the way.
condensed into a single
pretty great.
moment.
That's awful.
Yellow is northwest again.
out. What the hell? Keep away from healers. Due south. Due south. Due south.
Hog. No.
I mean, that kind of works.
Wait, did you also have fire on that one?
No. I think I did my part right.
The abyss awaits!
Dude, I'm so happy I have like nothing to think about. I just look for the tethers.
I can't believe they're making DPS think.
South. B. I don't know which safe spot is it for. I'm gonna tank Buster. It's fine. I got this. Tank Buster.
So the little
Four was safe spot, by the way.
I just had Swift Gas come back.
Alright, one more pull.
No. Making the DPS think. What'll they think of next? Making the off tank do something?
yeah. Do I even need tank stance?
I keep getting Doom after my laser, which means either I'm doing something wrong or someone else is doing something wrong right next to me. I don't know why. Very confusing.
Ah, yes, light rampant.
Yeah. It's either me or one of the other 7 people. So who the hell?
I'm glad we narrowed it down.
Yeah. Did I do a 30-second pull? I'm sorry. Whatever.
It's opener time.
Just cancel and do a 5-second pull now.
I shall
Just pull the boss with
fulfill
I'm
my
pulling.
duty as the Oracle of Darkness.
Oh, Oh, I can't do a cooldown, like countdown while in combat. I'm sad.
Just kill the boss every 30
The
seconds.
will of the ancients! Whispers
That's
of
really good.
ruination. Fight my foe!
Stacks.
First, that's all thanks. Knock back into spread. Spread. Didn't walk.
The double dash.
Double dash.
I'm gonna raise like one person in, but I can't heal enough. Hard raising is.
Present. Future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that means our mechanics just go. So.
Oh, there's an ice on me. Just don't. It's about to
Alright.
go off. You get in the donut.
Alright. No pull timer, let's go.
It is stopping time. Do you guys want to do another poll, or should we call it?
Oh yeah. I forgot time exists.
No, I don't have a thundercloud proc. I can't just do an insta pull.
We'll just do ready check. If someone really, this is the last poll either way, but if you guys want to go to bed, it's fine. All right, we're going to bed. All right.
Great job tonight, guys.
Yep. Good job, everyone. So for tomorrow, expect us to need to clean up Promise. We one-shot it that second time. It's probable it's going to take us a couple of times. Just that's kind of going to be normal. And then try and learn basic relativity, apocalypse, and intermediate relativity.
Ooh.
And like, I guess I'll look at the VOD and see why people keep dying. I don't know whether I'll figure it out, but
Oh, I know why. It's because I'm bad.
yeah, that's a mood.
I'm never gonna be able to do this fight as a DPS because I have no idea what's going on so far. I just
You
do
wanna
tank
you wanna
things.
trade? You wanna trade for a couple pulls? Really fuck with everybody?
Wow. All right, guys. Great job. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, have a great night.
Guys.
See you tomorrow.
Night.
Alright, stream's
Night.
done.